do you mean, what happened next?
Once you got into the uncivilized.
Wait a minute, you mean the reserve lands? I hardly call them uncivilized.
Sure cold. I hope we get there soon.
Yeah. How much further is it, Mom?
It shouldn't be too much further. Not if the directions I was told are right.
I think I heard something.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's go check it out, sweetie. Hey there! I heard that Aiden Green lives in these parts.
Who wants to know?
Berentia Layton. Well, Berentia Johnson now. We knew each other at Morrison Medical.
We've heard of you a lot.
Well, I hope it was all
Good?
truthful.
Is the squirt...
His niece. Yes, she is, and the whole reason why we made this trip.
Why?
Isn't it obvious?
Show them my bandages, Mom.
Nanotech?
Yeah, my husband's brilliant idea of a Mother's Day gift to me.
Lovely.
I do love him, but he's obsessed with perfection.
I hope you can find what you need here with Aiden.
Yes, I hope he can help Jackine.
Olivia and I waited until Jackine's seizure had run its course. Then we got her to Aiden's tent. He had been out gathering some of his medicinals from the forest, and after giving me hell for letting Grady have nanotech put into Jackine, he began treating her the best way he knew how.
Eat these, lovey.
Why? Mom, who is this guy?
He's your Uncle Aiden.
As in the one who looks like Dad?
Yes. One and the same.
He sure doesn't sound like Dad, and Dad always says you're an untrustworthy flake.
Oh, but your mother trusts me. You trust her, right?
She never wanted me to get the nanotech. Daddy insisted.
And thanks to your daddy, you have bandaged eyes. Eat the brownies. That's a good girl.
So, what's in the brownies?
Some natural painkillers.
You gave my 8-year-old pot brownies?
With some chamomile mixed in to help her sleep. Yes. You wouldn't want her to wake up during the procedure now, would we?
What exactly is the procedure?
Well, if you'd have run away with me here, as I'd asked 10
And
years ago,
leave my
you'd already
husband?
know.
I made a commitment there, Aiden. And I'm not the kind of girl to negate on a promise.
Monogamy is so boring. You see, love. Love is like grazing. You won't have to do lots of different pastures to be truly happy.
Oh, good grief, you and your stupid pastures.
If you've only ever had one pasture in your life, how can you possibly
Still
be
smarting
happy?
over the fact I never let you into mine?
Things may have been different for both of us.
I am fine with my choice. And you are avoiding the question, Aiden Green. What exactly is this procedure you're talking about?
Pray tell, good lady, what do you postulate my procedure will entail?
Well, if I were to postulate, good sir, I would say that first of all, I would start off with a low-dose electromag pulse to deaden the nanobots that are in her right now, and then I'd probably use the same electromag pulse at maybe 10% power on the temples where they first were injected to pull them out so it would be less damage to her. At least if I were doing the procedure, that's what I'd do. I mean, I imagine, this is all a postulation that she shares the same allergy to nickel as I do that's used in the nanotech.
Smart and sexy.
Jeez, I'm gonna check on my daughter.
She could have been ours. Damn. It would have been fantastic.
Sad little fire.
You can see again.
As blurry as ever, but yes, I can.
You look at an old cold fire and tell me what you see, love. Go on, tell me.
A big old pile of ash.
Yes, you see ash. It is as grey as a Scottish morning. Some say it is the colour of death, and surely to some it is. But I don't see it that way. I see it as the colour of hope.
How do you get hope out of that?
Those ashes have come from a tree that has sacrificed to keep us warm. And you know what will happen to those ashes once we are done here, little one?
Without a vacuum to clean it all up, it'll likely just get blown away.
Well, yes. Maybe they'll blow in the wind, getting into the trees and the foliage around. But I gather it when I can, and put it in that garden over there, where I grow my medicinals. All sorts of goodies are there. Hemp, ginkgo, chamomile, ginger, echinacea, whatever I can grow in this short, unpredictable growing season. My brother, your darling old man, thinks that I'm a fool for doing such things, as he would think your mother to be if she were free of that devil and growing things like this herself. In fact, if she started a little garden like this, he would likely accuse her of madness and being excessively old-fashioned and antiquated. But you and I know better, don't we, wee lassie?
I'm beginning to.
You see, that is how my brother and I differ. He grew up where there was less. He believed having more was better. He fails to appreciate the simple things. Hence the pickle he got you into, and why your darling mother brought you here to me, to clean up his bloody mess. I grew up in the Scottish and British Republic and saw how the more complex life really was. It was just a giant pain in the arse.
Don't you even like my daddy?
I love my brother. Don't get me wrong. But he would not see the hope in these ashes, in the life they could help give, in the lives they could help improve, and in all cases, like yours, help to heal. Nay, he would see it as a mess, needing to be tidied up rather than as something that could help tidy up a mess.
You love my mum, don't you?
Yes, wee lass, I do love your mother. But she loves your father, my brother. And for all that I tease her about what might have happened if she'd married me, I cannot deny my brother happiness. Even if the miserable bugger is putting her through hell at times, I will always be there to pick up the pieces and make the best out of a crap situation.
I love you, Uncle Aiden.
I love you too, wee lassie.
Sorry I slept in.
It's all right, love. You needed your rest, and I need to get to know my niece.
And what do you think of her?
That she is 100% yours. A credit to you. That would be the brunch time bell. Let's go and eat.
You're having trouble seeing?
Wow, you're frackin' observant.
Okay, no need to be testy. And what do you mean by fracking?
Haven't you ever seen BSG before?
What's that? Some new web series or something out?
No, it's been around for hundreds of years. An old TV series.
No such luck, my girl.
You are old. You should know it. What about Star Trek?
Yeah, it was overly optimistic on what things would be like now.
Stargate Universe is my favorite.
And is that why you're trying to look at creatures that fly freely, who can explore?
I'm going to get off this rock someday and be up there, discovering new things and new places. Maybe even marry an alien someday.
You're very imaginative, my girl. What's your name again?
Jackine Johnson. You?
Just call me Olivia. These might help.
Thanks.
So, you never had any children with all your pasture hopping?
I haven't a sniff, love.
Don't call me that.
Jackine told me how my darling brother doesn't really say the mushy stuff. As much as he doesn't believe it, I know you don't dislike it. Unless Grady sucked every bit of romance out of your soul.
I know Grady too well. He strives for perfection with both of our children. I know he's going to keep trying to do things with Jackine. Well, hell, even with Adam, he insisted on getting a genetic screening done on him before he was born.
That natural abortion that only one babe out of like 250 ever survived that genetic butchering.
I know your brother. He's going to keep taking Jackine to places like the guinea pigs clinic and things like that, and keep trying and trying for her to be perfect until either she's his definition of perfect or she's a corpse. I fear with this last thing that happened, it's going to be the latter of those two that's going to...
I know it was never on the table, dearie. Perhaps if you used a little magic with lasers, then that would be enough to stop my perfection-obsessed brother from taking her to the scandalous and unscrupulous knives of those butchers at the guinea pig clinic.
Are you suggesting the very procedure that got us kicked out of the academy? But does the consortium even allow that kind of gear up here? I mean, I only allow small tech devices, but...
Thankfully, they now consider it antiquated. How about we shoot some lights?
Yes. Yes, let's.
And the procedure?
Surely you have historical data on laser eye surgery in the Morrison database on that.
So what are you saying, Mrs. Johnson?
Well, look up the history. How does anyone know where they're going unless you know where you've been?
Tell us about the procedure.
This interview has gone on long enough.
Was your friend Dr. Green giving your daughter narcotics?
No more than Morrison gave the guinea pigs. Good day.
To me, and I'ma say it on, bad boy, bring it back to me. No.